That's how we're going to win. We're focused, we're responsible, we're taking responsibility for our either success or our failures. We're collaborative. You know, one of the things with 8 stations that I fight with is Pat Frisch is over the AMs and he wants the AMs to have this. And we started Balloon Fiesta and I don't want anybody else out of Balloon Fiesta except 770 KKOB and my FM guys. Well, I've got this stuff over here too that I can invite you to, and we can, you know, talk about all of our brands, because again, just because 770 is your favorite radio station, it doesn't mean you may not listen to Magic. So let's put Magic out in front of that Balloon Fiesta audience as well. So we don't work in silos anymore, and they're giving us more empowerment to, again, create what we feel is best for our market. Now, there's a price tag to that. If I make the wrong decision, somebody else will be giving a speech in the next couple of months. But that's okay. I'd rather have that responsibility than and have that. Well, again, just having that responsibility, I can make my own decisions to better what I think is right for Albuquerque. So that's some of the cool stuff that we're seeing within our company right now. Any other questions? It wasn't lasers and telescopes, but I hope I didn't bore you guys to death. So.
No.
So how do you advertise? To audience and to people who buy radio?
You'll see a big TV campaign coming out pretty quick on one of my stations. More often than not, I've got 450,000 people that's tuning into one. You'll hear us cross-promoting each other a lot. And you'll hear that more and more often. When Mike Vitale talks in Morning Drive about the sports, he says he's getting his sports from the 610 Sports studio desk. Our news reporter on 770 also is on 99.5 in the mornings. So she's saying from the news desk of 770. Bob Clark in Morning Drive on KKOB AM, he ran a commercial on KKOB AM and says, you know what? I love Christmas music. And I know sometimes you get tired of hearing just talk radio. If you want to hear Christmas music, it's over on 99.5 Magic right now. So we try to just promote each other because, again, if I can build just that mass and keep you within my aid, that's kind of what we're doing. But we do that, and we do trade with, you know, the Alibi and promote some of the stuff we have. So we make a presence, and we're a rolling billboard as well. I've got 8 bands with logos on them, banners, and you know, if I come out to Rich Ford, I can promise you, you're going to see one of my stations out there. So we're out and we position ourselves to make sure that we're in front of the public. We've got a huge presence within the pit. Just by having the relationship that we do, you're going to see one of our logos. Chances are one of my talent's going to be accepting an award that we're the sponsor that night of the game. Being out at the Isotopes, it's the same way. So we try to make sure, you know, if you go see a country show, does anybody like country music in here?
Yeah.
If you go see a show at the Pavilion, I can promise you that I'm beating the heck out of my competitor. We do roll a banner and we do signs all the way up to that country show, and we do promotions within the show. You're going to know that Crest is there, and I doubt you're going to see Big Eye. They will be on the side of the stage. I'm going to be on that stage. So that's what we do.
And by the way, thank you for the Christmas music.
You know, I'll tell you, Christmas music, it's amazing. I go back, we're a paper diary, PPM. I had a Christmas station that was with the PPM meter, and you knew exactly when we fired up. I could see it. I could see when we did country music. And in Greensboro, North Carolina, I doubled my audience over the course of those 5 weeks. So we went from 400,000 listeners to 800,000. It was phenomenal. It was phenomenal what that does. People come out of the woodwork. As a guy that likes rock and hard rock, I listen to it because it's what it is. So it's that time of year. So I appreciate you listening.
Another question. Yeah, excellent. Do you get much useful intel out of local call and talk show programs as far as the demographics and stuff like that, or is that just really more of a...
No, because we don't ask them how old you are. We don't ask that. But and it's interesting. It's an interesting point. Of the 75,000 people that listen to 770 KKOB, a very small percentage actually calls in. So we got to be careful. Just because the callers are passionate about this particular topic doesn't mean everybody else is. So you got to, again, that's where Scott Stigler in the afternoon's got to weigh that to go, is this just the nuts that's calling in today? Or is this, and that's a real thing that we got to pay attention to. We do. That person that's passionate about Michael Savage and you son of a, how could you take that guy off? Well, because nobody's listening. Everybody left. I know you liked him. Stream him. Nobody else
did. The Savage thing
did.
was kind of weird. The Savage thing was kind of weird because I think the predecessor company took him off late at night because they didn't feel like he was compatible with what the station was trying to do. And then we find out he's on in the afternoon, and it's like, whoa.
Well, and again, going back to the old regime of my company got into a big fight with them,
Yeah.
and they fired him, and then they rehired him back under a different contract. So again, that's just behind the scenes.
The A-team at work.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys listening to me for a little while.
Jeff, we have a little token of our appreciation. It's,
Thank
know,
you
a
so
gift card.
very much.
And I think even our engineers and scientists here really got a lot out of your marketing and sales tactics. I mean, you can apply that to anything.
Well, thank you very much.
So thank you.
I really appreciate you guys inviting me. Tune into one of my stations, please. Have a great evening.
Please plan to be back for February at Isleta. At least that's our plan.
Yep.
And look for the science fair stuff. Carl, what do we have in March?
March is going to be...
Really?
Stan. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we have a tour. We have a tour of the VA Medical Center compounding facility where Stan Johnson, our treasurer, works. That is, these guys are a quality national Barnes Award
Okay,
winner,
so
and it's
my
a pretty
cousins
cool event.
moved from here out to California in the mid-60s, right? My uncle had a 65 Mustang. I lived out there. I was born here but raised out there. And he would drive around in the daytime and he could pick up KOB on his radio in his car in the daytime in Southern California.